Hello world, welcome, welcome. It is another episode of the Unicorn series. And in episode 1, we talked about dreaming. We talked about finding your purpose in this world and getting clear on what you truly want to do. And then in episode 2, we talked about being scared and how that might stop you from living your dreams, from being happy, from really going all out, having an awesome time on this planet in this lifetime. And also about the importance of jumping into your fear and starting to overcome it by just doing things that are good for you. And today I want to add another very important aspect to this whole story of how to live a happy and empowered life. And that is how to really generate the energy to keep you going and to get the things that are right for you. So let's just call it enjoyment in general, because enjoyment is really what creates that high frequency, that powerful energy that propels you forward in life. And how can we truly enjoy? I mean, let's think about it. In the conventional settings of life, and you know how most human beings walk through their daily routines, enjoyment doesn't really play as much of a role as it should play. Because we wake up in the morning feeling, okay, we have to go to work to earn a living. Maybe we like that work, maybe we don't, but somehow there's that expectation, okay, that's just how it is, and that's where I spend most of my time. And then we go about our day, our tasks at work, and it's all quite an automatism and not really a conscious experience anymore, especially after we have done it for several years. The same thing is true for our other daily routines. We just wake up in the morning, do things a certain way because we have been doing things a certain way. We have certain expectations about how things should go. And all that blocks us from really being present in the moment and realizing how great the moment can actually be when we live it consciously, in full awareness and with all our senses wide open. And if we shape it in a way we really want it to be. Let's start with your morning routine. I mean, the word routine already for me has a slightly negative connotation, but you know, for the sake of making it easy, let's just call it a routine. So let's start with your morning routine. Is it really the morning routine that you would love to have, or is it just that you're doing it because you have been used to doing it like for months or years or even decades in a certain way? Well, it might be time to switch it up, because once we start making changes in our daily routine is when we start generating energy that shapes the world around us. And it also shapes how we view the world, because every human being has their own filter in how this world is. And depending on how you feel, that filter can change. When you feel hopeful, suddenly the world is bright. When you feel excited, suddenly everything pops and is like super cool and there's so much adventure out there. When you feel down, maybe you're sad, then everything else feels sort of heavy and sticky and a little faded, compared to when you feel happy or in love and suddenly everything is sort of sparkly and bright and wonderful. So when that's the truth, that means if we can generate positive feelings through enjoyment every day, we can actually shape our world now, not in 5 years when you have maybe, started living that big dream that you have, but now we can shape it today, when we just make small changes according to what we truly desire. And at the end of the day, just like I said in episode 1, what every human being wants in life is happiness, fulfillment, and like a sense of belonging. So begin with your daily routine. Is there something you can do differently today? Is there something you can flip around, kick out, something else you bring in to make it a little more exciting? When you walk or drive or ride to work, however you get to where you have to be every morning, are you aware of your surroundings? Do you take in what is there? Do you hear it when birds are singing? Do you notice when the sunshine hits your skin? All these little sensations. Do you hear the sounds, maybe of children laughing or people talking? The more we are aware of those little moments that bring us joy, the more positive energy we generate, and the more we feel that we actually can do anything in this world. And also like the meditation practices or yoga practices or workout, whatever it is that you do, the more you look at it from an angle of enjoyment and not, I have to do it to be healthy, or I have to do it to lose weight, or I have to do it to stay flexible, or I have to do it because everyone is doing it, or I have to do it because I was told it's good for me. No, look at it from a conscious choice of, I'm doing it for my enjoyment. I just want to have fun with it. Number one, it will get much easier to do these things actually, because the pressure is loosened a little. But number two also is that you will have a real benefit. You will start generating that high frequency, positive energy that makes your filters change and makes you feel like, oh, this life is actually so amazing, and I feel like I can be a unicorn. I can let magic into my world. So having a conscious mind that tells you every day, I want to enjoy this day, can do so much for you. Also think about it. If you want to change your career and you are in a good mood because you have been enjoying your daily routine, and you go into that job interview with that great positive energy of enjoyment, with a smile on your face and with that positive confidence, you are much more likely to be seen by the people you want to be seen by, and they will probably tell you like, hey, awesome, you have just great energy, let's get you on the team. So it does so much for us. And also, because we talked about being scared in the last episode, when we make everything we do a moment of enjoyment, it begins to let the fear fade away. Because again, it's that whole perspective of nothing is ever that serious. I can just have fun with it, see what happens, and if things blow up, I would just start again, or I would just find another way. And that's actually what growth and expansion and the real purpose of life is all about. It's not about that everything has to be perfect right from the start. Anyway, being perfect or, it's all relative. So that's not the real thing. The real thing is you growing, you expanding, you enjoying. And that's how you get to be a true unicorn. That's how your dreams will come your way. That's how things will start working out, and you will actually start saying like, wow, this is true magic in my life. So the secret is enjoy the moment. I know there's so much talk about that being out there, but it's not rocket science. It's actually quite simple once we let it sink into our system. It's all about shaping your daily life, your present, your now, in a way that you will absolutely fall in love with it. And then you will have all the energy you need to go live your bigger dreams. Make sense? Try it out and let me know how it goes. Let me know if you have any questions on enjoyment and how to turn into a unicorn. And then we'll take it from here. Next week, we are back with another step in how to actually live your dreams to the fullest. See you then.